We are live. Hi there, everybody. Gabe, you get started?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Right. My name is Gabe, and welcome to Le Bordeaux Sang, the Masquerade 20th Anniversary Edition actual play stream set in Bordeaux, France, based on Bordeaux by Night by Secrets of the Masquerade. That's the boring stuff. Now, here's the interesting stuff, everyone else.
Mm-hmm. Hi, my name is Wendy, and I am playing the vampire, the Zimishi, Marie Suzette de Griffincourt. And her New Year's resolution this year is to one, make Josh Duggar into a fine dining room set out of his bones and flesh and such, and two, to mutilate slightly fewer people.
All right. I'm Anais Delacour. Hold on. Anais didn't.
No, Condorcet.
Anais forgot her name. Oh no, this is
not Delacour. This is not Harry Potter.
The New Year's is already going. It's already going bad for her. Anais, she's pretty drugged right now on sugar, so she's gonna forget some stuff. But yes,
like your name.
I'll be playing Anais Delacour. Hopefully Anais will gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss people with her sugar business and all of that. And she's ready to start revolution. So that's it.
I'm Emily. I play Genevieve. And Genevieve's New Year resolution this year would probably be like just maybe trust the wrong person 1% less. Just like one time less this year than last year. That would be a huge improvement.
And I am playing the character of Roland, the Irish mercenary with the French nom de guerre, Clan Bruja. And his New Year's resolution would probably be to be a little less tolerant of other people's bullshit, and also to punch death in the face for taking Betty White.
Yeah. Yes. Should we all do a little sing along of the Golden Girls theme song?
No,
I don't,
because
no.
I don't know it.
I have too much respect for that woman.
That's true. Yeah.
We're all very we're all very sad to have lost Betty.
2021 didn't take enough from everyone.
It didn't.
Had to take Betty White too.
Yep.
Just kicking the sensitive bits on the way out there. And my name is Gabe. As mentioned, I am running this shindig, this little cat circus here. And I get to put their consequences. Of course, this is a horror game. We do lean into that a little. So adult themes, blood, gore, mayhem, violence, drug use, drug abuse, language, like, maybe not Schwartz and strong, but pretty strong. What else? Secrets is awesome. Go get the books on drive-through. Our characters suck. We try to be okay. My New Year's resolution, I guess, is to make more of you cry. I think it's to make more of you cry. Yeah. That said, before we actually get into a recap of what's happened so far, because there's quite any questions or the bookkeeping we want to take care of.
I'm good.
Okay. One thing I want to mention is that when Emily wasn't able to join us that one week, Genevieve and Eva did some spying stuff, and Eva also found that the ghoul whose apartment she was in also had a lot of books on Bordeaux history and cult kind of on the same shelf, and folded in, like tucked in between two of the books, was a print of a very old map of Bordeaux with what is now the Capuchin sort of marked out on it, and it was the cappuccino, so it was labeled Jacob's.
All right. Is she telling us this now?
I am just pointing this out to Emma because it was something that I had left off before.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So then she's
background
gonna-
knowledge that she imparted, that Jenny imparted.
All right.
Well, Genevieve.
Well then,
Yeah.
I no offense, but Marie's gonna want to see all that really quick. Whatever they get solid from there.
Yeah, you folks can get a minute to catch up and get on the same page about everything. Certainly. When last we left for Intrepid Bloodsuckers, they had just gotten done dirty. Nev Rossetti. She is ostensibly the current prince's blood sister, who turns out is actually adopted and is a La Sombra anti-tribu infiltrate. It's entirely clear, but she's been part of the Bordeaux court for a long time. She was Marie Suzette's introduction to court because Marie Suzette knew her lineage and said, I'll tell you where the old princess is, the old mad princess, if you meet me and pay me a lot of money.
That
She
was
said,
Roland,
okay,
actually.
and who
That
showed
was
up?
Roland, actually.
And who actually showed up were two young Ventru, clearly like, and a handful of heavies from Paris. Now, there was an extensive altercation. Someone got a soldering face repeatedly. No one escaped unscathed. But that being done, you've got two more staked vampires. You've Redavillon, and no, I'm sorry, you've got three more staked vampires because I believe you also staked one of Ventru. And just to wrap up that night real quick, I believe you were dropping off at the garage that Theodore and the Bruja are currently inhabiting.
Yeah, and I want to talk to Theodore privately. Also, we have to tell him, well, turns out Boyer is calling in heavies from Paris.
Well, that might not have been Boyer. That might have been Nev.
Well, it's his blood sister, adopted though she may be. I mean, his blood sister has brought in heavies from Paris, and I don't think it's a terrible idea to let that get out.
I believe that I say, yeah.
And in fact, now that I think about it, we really should let Mev's true identity get out entirely as well, considering, you know, there's no way that Boyer didn't know.
I believe Lore's coming here, so she's the perfect person to let do that. I need a bath.
I mean, I wasn't going to say anything, but
I was just doused with Willie Pete.
That's
With
yeah.
what?
Oh God, I forget that you guys are young. Willie Pete was
I'm
not you. You know what Willie Pete is. Willie Pete is what they used to call white phosphorus back in the war, the Second World War.
The Great War?
No, the Great War was the First World War.
Oh, so sorry.
So this war was only okay.
I mean, I had a lot of fun.
So you get back to the.
There are some people who did not have a lot of fun.
No, they did not.
No.
So you get back to Aj. There's clearly there is a crow watch. She dive bombs you at one point. But then,
her again.
One of Suzanne Goron's ghouls checks out that you're, who's coming to the door, waves you all inside. He wants to talk, take Genevieve aside for a moment, but the rest of you are ushered into the garage. Smells of old motor oil and solvents and compressed air. And Theodore actually there, but Mike is.
Mike, it's been a long time,
Hey,
buddy.
So what do you guys got going on?
We just took out a hit squad from Paris.
Yeah. Hired
Hit squad.
by the prince's blood sister.
Yeah.
His La Sombra adopted blood sister. I'm telling everybody.
Nev got real mad and brought in some real big heavy hitters to try and take us out. Fortunately,
Like what do you mean big hitters? Like, I mean,
they were Helene's children.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Well, not all of them. I imagine some of them were adopted. Just like Nev, have I mentioned she's La Sombra?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, we
had heard that.
Yeah.
You were very distraught one night, and were very loud about it not too long ago.
Yep.
Okay.
But so, fortunately, we were able to take them out. No survivors. Some of them are dust. Those three, obviously, are. Well, I think Theodore Jacobs will be able to use them a lot more effectively than I will.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, where is he?
Who?
Your Primogen.
Oh, Theodore. He's he is out walking with Suzanne.
Okay.
There's I mean, I guess you'll hear it eventually. We're figuring out how to make the claim that Theodore is prince.
Oh, well, that's fantastic to hear. That's actually something I wanted to talk to him about. So,
because I mean, we've been the loyal opposition for a long time to a lot of the.
Yeah. Well, no, I understand that completely.
But I mean, we don't want to declare war on the Camarilla. Like, we don't want to go anarch. We also kind of need to. I don't know. It's a lot.
No. It's a lot. It is a lot. May you live an interesting time.
It's so much.
The best thing.
Too much.
The best advice I can give you, as a guy who's been in more than his fair share of coups.
You just said you've been in coups.
I mean,
his fair share of coups. You could have said hostile takeovers, but you said coups.
Jenny actually does this.
It's a sex thing.
Oh.
Yeah, we know what it means, man.
Look, they're French. That's an actual French word. Anyway.
Should I Google this?
No, don't Google it.
The word he actually said was coup. As in coup d'etat.
Yeah, no, we know what you meant to say, yeah.
We know what you meant to say, but you did say I've been in my fair share, more than my fair share of coup.
That is actually how you pronounce the plural of coup.
Yeah, we know, man.
We know that.
It's all right. We know.
I did that for you. I actually did that for the players. Anyway,
we're so giving.
But he's essentially saying he's been in more than his share of coup d'etat.
So I Yeah, I'll have these bodies stashed away too. Do you think? Do you think James still has room in his freezer? I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, get some day sleep.
Yeah, I plan on it, but I
And
have to talk.
we'll.
I have to talk to my
we'll-
coterie first.
And I have to talk to Jacob.
Okay. Well, I mean, he's not here right now.
I know, but I don't have to go to bed yet. So
Seems like he's going to be actually
Okay, you want to
busy.
hang out? Okay. Hang
I
out.
want to hang a little longer so I can talk to
Okay.
him.
Okay. I'm gonna deal with these bodies.
Yeah, take
Okay,
care.
that sounds great.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. When Roland gets a minute, he wants to line up the coterie.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right. Now that we've got a minute, I just need to say that shit was embarrassing. It's a good thing that we
No.
actually killed the hit squad, but we didn't fight like a unit. We didn't fight like a squad. We fought like 4 assholes.
We are 4 assholes.
We are
Yes.
4 assholes.
But we need to fight better if we're going to be taking out this fucking bishop bitch. I mean, do you want to
Okay.
take her out?
More than anything!
Jesus.
All right.
Sorry.
Then let me go over this. Marie, pliers are not weapons.
Yes, they are if I use them as them.
No, they're not. They're tools
Yes,
and
they are.
torture implements.
Super.
And
That's
you
what
use
a
them for.
weapon is!
No,
Not
it's not. A weapon is meant to hurt and kill. You
That's
need
what a
combat knife.
torture implement does, if you use it right.
No, it's not supposed to kill if you're doing
You're
it.
still not making a very good case for distinguishing pliers from regular weapons.
No, what would actually distinguish it is the actual performance of a knife. You're going to get one of my combat knives so that you can actually use it. Use the pliers later.
All right, I'm going to take the knife, gang, and I'm going to look at it, and then I'm going to spot something on the wall, maybe a hat on the wall, and I'm going to throw the knife and try to hit the hat.
All right. Jenny, that 45.
Yeah.
Wait, do I do it? Did I do it?
Oh, you're muted.
You're muted.
Give me a dexterity plus athletics roll.
Okay, 1 second. Difficulty?
7. It's a small hat.
All right. 7, it's a small hat. Dexterity. You said dexterity plus athletics?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 4 successes.
You hit the hat.
Yay!
Oh, good.
And it
I
doesn't bounce off. Yeah.
I really hope that you can, I'm sure the hats are very terrified. Jenny,
Yeah.
that 45 is worthless against vampires unless you're shooting for the head. So
Okay.
if you're going to be using that gun in combat against a vampire, you're going to be shooting for the head. I need to get you something a lot better for that. I'm going to grab you one of my shotguns. Stole it in
Okay.
Italy the last time I was around. Italy. The years of lead sucked for Italy, but it was great if you were a mercenary.
Did you get into a lot of coups in Italy?
There were no. I mean, Istvan did.
It was
but,
Italy.
Yeah, I was
It
going to say,
was
Istvan
Italy.
raises his hand. Hey,
all right.
it was great.
Anyway.
Oh, it's fine. I bet you still get lots of coups.
I'm gonna die. This is how I perish.
Anyway,
This is...
I'm gonna. Istvan, I need you to put an optical system on Jenny's pistol.
Yeah.
I mean, easy enough. Just a quick. I mean, you won't be able to do it in actual combat to go and actually aim, but if someone doesn't see you coming, you can blow their heads off, and that's useful, human or vampire. Anais, what the fuck is going on with your claw girl ghost tentacle shit?
Yeah, that's actually a great question.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Because-
Wait, can I just say something? I'd be really good at teaching her how to handle her tentacles.
That's a sentence I did not think.
Those words aren't in the Bible.
I
But
How
yeah,
to control
No
your
way.
tentacles in a god-honoring way.
anyway, I was gonna say that.
anyway,
How to control your tentacles in a on a cane honoring way.
oh, I'm sure this is all a lovely a lovely diatribe, but right now,
But
we
I mean
can't
it.
trust
No,
them.
but really.
No,
But
this is
really.
more, Marie, not now. This is important. We can't trust you if this kind of shit is going to happen. So I don't know what ghost is haunting you, but we need to
It's
sort
my
it.
grandmother.
Okay.
Oh, but you didn't know? Oh, that you
You
kind of
didn't know that?
Look, I don't pay attention to all your grandmothers and ex-girlfriends. I just don't.
Ah,
Mostly
see.
because
You
I'm
really should.
mostly because I'm not.
They
No, I'm
keep
not gonna-
turning up.
Yeah, I know
Maybe-
they keep doing that, but frankly, Anais, we need to make sure that we can handle that because I don't want this shit popping up again when we're fighting the Sabbat. So we need to find a way to get this under control. Now, I don't know anything about necromancers, but I will go and I will beat the shit out of a bunch of necromancers until they tell us the answer if that's what it will give us.
And I can also show her how to take care of tentacles.
Now, what's that Hugh? What was that guy's name? The corpse fucker, Hugh?
Hugo.
Yeah, what happened to him? What did we do to him?
I mean, we left him after he wanted to try and enslave people. I'm pretty sure he hates us, but I have no problem punching him.
Yeah, we could.
Wait, why are we punching him?
Oh, because
I mean,
he's a corpse
just-
fucker who likes enslaving people.
Well, I mean,
He's
that
a
is.
corpse. He's an enslaving corpse fucker.
I was
Okay.
going to say
Or
more along the
corpse
lines of,
enslaver.
look, when someone knows something that I don't know the answer to, I just punch them until I get the information. That's just how it works.
I mean, do we need me to do some necromancy stuff on Anais? Like,
You can do
I wouldn't
necromancy.
mind.
Wait, you can do necromancy?
She can
we
see ghosts. We've established this.
Yes,
we
I
had this-
understand we can see ghosts, but you can actually, can you
it's-
actually,
Marie was already part of the conversation. It may as well tell the rest of you. I dabbler as Katarina.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking lord.
I just want to say I didn't have anything to do with that diablerie.
No, she didn't.
I didn't. Okay.
No,
No.
I know, 'cause
No,
we
I
were
know
up
he
there.
was thinking it. You have to admit, Jenny, he would have thought I gotten you to do
No,
it.
I got it. Look,
So
I
appreciate that.
here. Look, okay. Katarina, despite everything that happened, Katarina got kind of a fucking raw deal, all said and done. And I know that it's hard to like say that about somebody who actively betrayed us, but she got kind of a fucking raw deal in the end because she didn't, as far as I can tell. No, I have her memories. Wasn't her intent.
Oh, well.
So, with a recommendation, I went to the rooftop after everybody was gone, and I talked to her about it, and asked her if it was all right, and she said, "Yeah."
Oh my. Oh.
Diablerizing the Giovanni in a God-honoring way.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it is what it is now. Look.
The point of the matter is, I've got her magic. It's part of me. So yeah, I can help with whatever is happening there.
Good. Then we need to get that under control because if we are going to be fighting these Sabbat, this Archbishop and her exemplars, and I believe we are, that's the only way that Theodore is going to be secure in his rule of Bordeaux is if we actually end up making sure that all the threats to his reign are removed.
And also
we-
find someone else to take over for him.
What do you mean? He said he just said he was going to be declaring himself prince.
No, he didn't. He also said he was going to be our Cincinnatus, whatever.
Cincinnatus.
Yeah,
What's that?
Cincinnatus.
Cincinnatus
it's
was a
this-
Roman senator. He
Oh.
became the dictator of Rome and then voluntarily surrendered power after Rome was saved. and
Yeah,
returned
that's
to
the
his
one.
farm.
Mm-hmm. That's why.
I say you're George Washington. He was your American Cincinnatus.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that.
No, he served as president for 2 terms, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and then he went back to his farm.
I
Yeah.
met him. I met Thomas Jefferson once, by the way. Actually, I met him a couple times.
I heard
Thomas
he was like riddled with STDs.
Oh, he was, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm surprised.
I mean,
you met
I
him.
looked at him and What?
Ben Franklin. No, I'm sure you would have met Ben Franklin, but
Of
no.
course I got Ben Franklin.
I heard.
tried to
Okay, so
fuck
is it
me,
true
like,
that every
7
one of those?
different times.
Yeah, every one of those bastards was like crazy horny except for John Adams, right?
Correct.
I heard that somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also Monroe, not too into it.
Yeah, but John
Yeah.
Adams was a wife guy at least, so like you
Yeah,
know.
he was a wife.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Well,
that's
to an extent.
the thing that you have when you essentially live in a lumpy sausage the entire time.
And to be
What
Great.
you do when you're a
Love her-
human, you're essentially a sausage.
Yes, a blood sausage. Yeah, well, the fact of the matter is that John Adams was enough of a white guy to pass the Alien Sedition Acts, but not enough of one to give women the right to vote. So,
Well, to be fair, no woman had really had the official right to vote back then.
That's the.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying it's right. I'm just saying that's what it was. I never met
I
any
know.
of those guys.
she did ask him.
Did meet George Orwell though. That was fun.
I liked Orwell.
Yeah, well, he was a good writer. Shit soldier though.
Okay,
I feel
well,
like I'm 5 years old right now.
You should
You
always
are.
feel that way. You're gonna
Relatively
need to feel
speaking,
that-
you are.
Yeah, you should feel that way for at least a century.
Now I'm wondering what celebrities Anais has met, but probably mostly because of her mortal life. Like, how many parties did you end up at?
She's met Timothy Chalamet. She doesn't like him because he tried to fuck her like 7 times.
Oh my god. I told you this in private. Why are you-
Wait, how?
She.
That was a traumatizing day. Why would you?
I didn't know he'd gone that far. I'm sorry.
Look, I don't even know what a Timothy Salam is.
That's not. Wow. I'm surrounded. I'm surrounded by boomers. I'm surrounded by vampire boomers.
What the hell is a
And-
boomer?
Oh,
It-
It's an
you
old
know what a
animation.
you were in the IRA. You know what a boomer is.
No, a boomer is when I blow things up.
Yeah, that's what I fucking thought you'd say. That's about.
Out of character,
That's
it's
what-
funny. It's funny because all of us are actually much older than the boomer generation, with the exception of Jenny.
Okay. Anyways, back to what we were doing. What were we doing? Oh, right. You wanted to turn us into an elite fighting force.
No, I just wanted us to stop being assholes. Also,
That's impossible.
Counterpoint. Second point. Why the fuck are none of you wearing armor?
I am.
The fuck armor am I gonna wear?
Doesn't
I'm
look
gonna
cute.
roll around in a fucking suit of armor?
First off,
I-
Anais, if you were actually cute, then you wouldn't need to worry about it. You could wear whatever you wanted.
Kind of fucked up.
It's a horrible thing to say. And I will not tolerate that. Do not say that to her again. That is my daughter.
If you were actually cute, yeah, it's. Come
That
on.
is
It's a
my
rough one.
daughter. How dare you?
First up, you see this trench coat? You know there's a reason it's 25 pounds, right?
That's nice.
Yeah, it has steel
We
plates
get
in it.
it. You want to
Do
hide
we-
the fact that you're fat. Congratulations.
Oh my gosh.
I have armor clothing that would take no time at all to actually make it work for you.
Well, so do I. I'm going to start loosening my corset. And I'm actually going to show them a bit of my skin, but part of it that looks like stone.
All right,
Can I do
yeah,
that?
that's a walking masquerade violation.
Well, that's why I cover it with the corset.
All right. Anyway,
I believe that the last game pertinent thing was dealing somehow with Anais's dark
Yeah.
passenger.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So, Jenny, if you've
Yeah.
got the necromancy,
Hmm.
by all means, settle it. We need to make sure that this shit doesn't crop up on us when we're fighting the bishop.
Okay.
I'm going to trust
Dear-
you on this.
I'm gonna do my best.
All right.
All right. Dearest
Give your-
GM, what do I do?
Remind me how much necromancy you have.
I have 2 necromancy and 2 rituals. Actually, just kidding. I have not spent XP, and I was going up necromancy, so I'm gonna have 3 necromancy.
Okay.
But anyways, I cover my masquerade violations. Thank you. Also, I also have this that I specifically got after I got attacked by that raven. So I think I do make some efforts, and I would like that acknowledged, please.
Wait, a necklace? That's armor?
No, my necklace plus my skin is armor.
No, your skin is armor. Your necklace just looks good.
No, it's also silver.
Okay. How many werewolves you know are specifically going to hug you around the neck with open wounds so the silver gets in them?
First of all, if they tried to, it would scratch them. So
Okay.
that's why the necklace is so pointy.
You know poison ivy is not a weapon, right?
Jenny mutters something about being actually in hell.
Okay, well, she's
Right.
in hell, as it turns out, probably because of the diablerie, which I had nothing to do with, I want to remind you. Which
Good.
Isn't it great? Isn't it interesting that out of the 4 of us, the 2 people who have committed diablerie are the 2 most innocent?
What are you talking about? You've committed plenty of terrible things that have not been diablerie.
I know. That's my point.
Anyway, yes.
I haven't committed. Never mind.
By all means, Jenny, see if you can address whatever unfinished business or ever Casper the Friendly Ghost bullshit is going on with Anais.
How do you know what that is?
Casper the Ghost?
Yeah.
I don't think he's been inside a bubble this whole time, right?
Still,
Yeah,
I think that's a little niche.
Wait,
No,
how do you
it's
know what
not.
it is? Casper's like 70 years old. Like, what?
Yeah.
This is not a contemporary reference.
No, but it is one that's very American centric. Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Let's just keep going.
Yeah, and probably came over with the GIs.
Yeah, I was about to say, Casper the Friendly Ghost came out in 1945.
Okay,
whatever.
So regarding the necromancy, that was
Regarding the
previously
necromancy.
mentioned, you are aware of 2 powers that you have that could possibly have an effect on this spirit.
Okay.
You must, you can summon soul, which summons a wraith from wherever it is.
Okay.
And you have compel soul, which issues commands to a wraith in your presence. Compulsions.
Okay.
For both of them, you need an object that the wraith had some kind of contact with in life. And you need to know the wraith's name or to have seen them, basically. The way it's mentioned in Summon Soul, must know the name of the wraith in question, though an image of the wraith obtained via other powers will suffice.
Well, that's not going to be a problem for us, is it?
Well, I mean, do we know? Like,
yes, we do.
Yeah.
Also, I assume it's name, not like a true name or anything, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Marguerite de Griffincourt.
Yeah. And we
what
have
what happens if I like have the wrong name? In other words, what if I'm like, oh, hey, it's totally Marguerite, and I'm like, Marguerite, come out, well, and it's not Marguerite.
So
it's Marguerite de Griffincourt.
One of 2 things could happen. The first is that if that person is a wraith, they will be summoned instead.
Okay.
The second is that the summon simply won't work.
Okay. Well, all right. Great. So what do I need to do to prepare the ritual to like. Oh, okay. So what exactly are we trying to accomplish right now? This is to the rest of the group.
Mhm.
We want to talk to the ghost.
I'm going to talk to
Ask
it.
her if she, yes, ask her if she's proud of me. Then ask her what she's doing exactly with Anais,
I say.
and try to
Um,
figure out if there's a way she can help us control this.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Anais being under the control of someone who doesn't know what's going on and will not fight as a squad when the chips are down, so to speak.
Okay.
I kind of like
As
the
far-
character design.
As far as how wraiths feel about things in general,
Mhm.
is there an appreciable difference between I compel you to answer my questions and I summon you from wherever in this binding to answer my questions?
Mhm.
Like, it's one
So
going to be so much worse for them.
right. So Summon Soul just brings them to you. Without Compel Soul, they still have free will. They
Okay.
are. It may not deliberately move out of sight of the summoner for a period of time. So so if you use Summon Soul, it appears, it has free will, except that it can't leave your sight. And then and that is temporary, and then it has free will again. Compel Soul, like if the ghost doesn't want to talk to you, Compel Soul is how you get it to do exactly what you want.
No, if you trust
But
your
Soul-
ability to be charming.
So Summon Soul, it doesn't really matter where they are. They can be in Stygia, they can be somewhere in the Tempest, or elsewhere in the Shadowlands, and they will. Sorry about that. I'm going to put that away where it won't make more noise. And it'll be right with you. Compel Soul, once it is there with you, is what you would use to make it do what you want.
Okay. So
So if you want to be gentle about it, Summon Soul may get it out of Anais. Compel Soul is how you would do other things. Maybe, I mean, this is uncharted territory. Maybe you will have to use Compel Soul to get it to leave her at all.
okay. So I guess the answer here is to summon it first.
Mm-hmm.
Great. So what do I need to prepare to do that?
All right. So this is actually not a ritual in the traditional sense.
Okay.
You spend a blood point, you make a roll, you speak the name, and the wraith is supposed to appear.
Okay. Marie, do you have something of hers?
Yes, actually. Yeah. Well, yeah. How big do you need it to be?
Just something that was.
I mean,
the more important to her, the better.
Ooh, okay. Well, then these should.
reasonably speaking, Marie would work.
Yeah, actually.
Oh!
Yeah, I was important to her.
Marie is an object.
Marie is an object. In some ways, she is.
I do not mean to objectify Marie Suzette, but just, in terms of this power, she would qualify.
Okay.
We don't mean to objectify you, but you are a spell component.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Marie is not offended.
Hey, in fairness, I objectified Istvan last session, so we're equal opportunity objectifiers.
She was more offended by
Doesn't make
this
it
comment
right.
about the pliers.
Yeah, I'm not saying it made it right. I am just saying we're not complete dicks.
All right. So to start off, Jenny's gonna give herself Shroud Sight.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that we're not accidentally standing in the middle of a ghost crowd when we start doing fucking necromancy.
Please give me a perception plus awareness roll.
Oh.
Difficulty
Great.
5.
There's ghosts all up in this bitch.
Perception plus awareness. Difficulty 5?
Mm-hmm.
Three successes.
Okay. So you find two things. First of all, there is one other ghost in the room. You recognize Juliet in the white dress from that limo ride that you had.
Oh, right, of course, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you also, this time, when you look at Anais, see this sort of holographic overlay on
Yeah.
her.
Okay.
And because of the weird overlapping, it's kind of hard to make out this person's features, except that they are taller than her. And they have dead skin, like this, like their body was putrefying, it seems. And there is a spider web, all of the veins and arteries and small blood vessels, tiny blood vessels, they're all black. It's just a spider web of necrotic black all over them.
Yikes.
Long hair, tied back. And their eyes are voids. It's not like they've got, black eyes. It's like there is nothing there. And it isn't just an anatomical void, like, oh, there isn't an organ there. It's almost like a portal
Staring into the
to
void.
nothing.
Yeah. So Jenny does this and then immediately goes, oh. Okay. Don't think I'm gonna need the summoning. Can you hear me? She says, looking right at the ghost.
At Juliet or Anais?
No, at the. Oh no! Sorry, got so wrapped up in the description that I forgot about Juliet. Juliet, she gives a little bit of a wave too. Yeah, and kind of like a respectful little nod, and then says to the ghost inhabiting Anais, "Can you hear me? Can you respond separately of Anais?"
Anais narrows her eyes at you. And it's an expression coming through whatever is writing her as well.
Okay. I say, I would like to ask you some questions. Would you be amenable to such a thing? Please.
Anais. Deanna. Something wants to speak.
Am I speaking, or is the spirit speaking?
Your friend wants to speak. Like, you feel that blooming, that swelling of something else under your skin, coming up your throat into your cheeks and jaw.
Ew. Not the Omarion.
Do you want to let it?
Yeah, she's had other illnesses before. Hopefully, this won't make her even more ugly. Hopefully, Amarion will catch her.
Okay. No, I'm just thinking through where this progression was as well.
Take me.
Yeah.
My body is yours.
It's just the face and lips,
Okay.
and it says in a very old dialect of French that almost sounds more like Spanish, and is hard for some of you to understand.
I was about to say, do I actually understand it better because it's closer to Creole, or?
Interesting. That is actually that's a good enough point that it won't be too difficult for you to understand. You can have
Okay.
a conversation without an interpreter if you like.
Okay.
How can you see me?
I can see through the shroud. I have some connection to the dead. It is complicated, but
You have my attention.
are you Marguerite?
Of course I am. Who else would hang so tenaciously to this existence for my dear, sweet girl?
Is there something that you are trying to do for or to tell Marie to help her or to know from her?
I just want what's best for her. I just want her to realize what a petty, selfish, stupid little rude slang for a woman's anatomy she was all those years.
I see.
And then he turns to Marie. I know it's going to be hard for you to really understand. But you'll get there.
What? Am I hearing all of this, by the way?
Mm-hmm.
I've heard every word.
Mm-hmm.
Jenny's looking over at Marie, making the face.
You wretched little. More rude words.
1 second, please.
Never appreciated anything handed to you. Never understood
So
what a
you're
puppet
either
you were for. for
So-
grandmother's selfish little games.
Okay, so just a couple questions
In or out of character?
in character, actually.
Okay.
Just one question. Okay, are you my father, or are you Maxim Clairvaux?
At this point, Genevieve,
Mm-hmm.
you notice little swirling spots of black start to appear around the room. Roughly a dozen. And a word pops into your head. Nihils. Like nihilism.
That doesn't sound good.
It's not. There is a voice in the back of your head that panics a little bit.
Great. Is there anything the voice in the back of my head wants me to do about it?
Run.
Okay. We need to go now.
Gladly, let's go.
Go?
Uh,
Why?
I don't know what it means,
Listen
but
to the
Niles.
woman who's connecting to the dead right now, Roland. Let's go.
Look, I beat the
And-
shit out of a bunch of other ghosts before.
Look.
Jenny's
that's-
already leaving.
Yeah, I'm following Jenny.
She's not waiting for this argument.
Deanna,
Who's that?
I'm going to turn Anais's body back over to you.
All right.
Sorry, that sounded really weird.
This is whatever.
But for the time being, so I'm gonna DM you. I'll handle it this way. I'm gonna DM you real quick on Discord about exactly a little bit more about this thing, and then as you also think Anais would be trying to take control back or not, we'll figure that out.
All right. So, like, is she just is Anna just lying there, or?
No, you are standing there voicing these
Yeah.
things. You feel your mouth saying these words.
We hadn't
Okay.
started any kind of ritual. Jenny was doing the prep, like, let me just make sure we're chill. And she was right there.
All right. Not the first time she's been blacked out, but it's whatever. It's whatever. Hopefully she will be conscious again. As Marie has said, she's been in a few parties, weird parties. So
Yeah, you hung out with artists like crazy.
God, the art world is it's wild. Never ask, as someone never asks for a guy to be like their muse. Just don't do it. And I just had experiences. They're not fun experiences.
Men are the worst. Can Marie say something? Like, look over at the others. So, did you guys think that was Clairvaux or my father?
So, let's back up just a moment.
Yeah, I don't think we're free and clear.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
it said those last few things. Maurice Suzette asked who it was. Genevieve saw the Nihils. And started getting out of the garage.
Mm-hmm.
Anais. Yeah. What do you do?
What can she do?
Well,
Does she have full control or?
at the moment, the spirit has most control, but Anais can try to act.
Okay. She tries to move like one of the tentacles, I guess. To see if she can like move it around.
Move one of the tentacles. She wants to summon tentacles?
Or yeah, I guess we can summon the tentacles and then do I have to roll?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah.
Nope. They pop into existence. About a dozen oily black arms pop out from shadows around the inside of the garage. Marie,
Right.
what do you do?
So a bunch of dark clouds are floating around the garage.
Tentacles.
Can I see them all? Can I see them at all?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, so you can see the tentacles. That is the thing that you can see right now.
Can I lift up my skirt and release my own tentacles?
Yes. You think yours is bigger? Is that what's going on?
Is that what we're doing?
I can make them bigger.
What's rolling to it?
Hey, if we're having, to make things worse, because there's some ghost shit going on, Roland is drawing his iron rod because this was not obliquely sexual enough.
Oblique is a good word for it. So now that we have the arms, the tentacles are going to, how do I want to do this? Whip out and try to restrain each of you. If you want to resist, give me either a strength or dexterity plus athletics roll. Difficulty 7.
Strength or dexterity plus athletics, you said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 1 second. I just want to make sure. Okay, I'm very glad that I upped my stuff today. So it's not as bad.
Deanna, of course, is free and clear of this.
4 successes.
Okay.
Can I, are we in is there any chance that we might be seen?
Not really.
All right, good.
Real quick, Jean-Vive, there, those tentacles are coming for you too.
Okay, how long is it going to take me? How long does it take to compel spirit?
No time.
Okay, I'm gonna resort to that.
Well, okay, so it's an action. Sorry, I should.
Right.
It's an action, but it's just a normal action.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna call out Marguerite.
Do you want to? Sorry, do you want to resist the tentacles?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Apologies. I thought you were calling on me because it's my turn.
Sorry, no.
No, it's okay. I would like to avoid the tentacles.
Okay. Either I know this dexterity plus athletics plus your celerity and your specialty counts.
Dexterity, athletics, celerity, and what else?
And your specialty counts if you hit any times.
Okay, special counts. Yeah, because this is very. Yeah, I was just gonna assume that feline grace worked for dodging tentacles.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
As we all know,
Uh,
cats regularly dodge tentacles.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean,
What did we say the difficulty was?
7.
7.
All that anime is lying to you. Cat girls are great at getting away from this
The
kind of
cat
thing.
girl dodges the tentacles. Wowza. Okay, only 4 successes.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah, there were 9 dice, so
Oh wow.
there were
Opposite-
9 dices and a number of ones, but a 10 and a few more successes. So that's why I said wowza.
Okay.
I'll say with a diff 10, or diff 7, that's actually fairly average.
Yeah. So Marie and Geneviève. I hate to make this a gendered thing, but the
I mean,
You're going great. You'll power through it. Go ahead.
these slick, muscular ropes of shadow
Veiny.
wrap around your limbs and start constricting like snakes. Roland is able to wrench and twist out of their grasps.
wow, with 4 successes, I didn't pass that one. Damn.
Sorry, it got good.
No, it's fine. I believe you. I'm just shocked.
So that's it. So Geneviève, what are you doing now?
Can I compel or?
Absolutely, they are
Yeah,
not gagging
that's-
you.
That's it. That's the answer. So, what do I need to do?
Compel is spend a blood,
Okay.
roll manipulation plus occult,
Manipulation plus occult.
difficulty 6.
1 moment, please. Oh, manipulation. Got it. Plus.
Hey, is
Call-
there a way? Yeah, okay, sorry. I just had an idea.
As difficulty what?
6. And Wendy, we'll get to you in just a sec.
Oh,
Promises.
sorry. I didn't mean to.
No, it's all good.
Didn't mean to.
1 success.
And what do you say?
Calm down and stop all of this right now.
Anais's body cackles and then laughs. And Marie knows this laugh. It is not Marguerite's. It is her father's.
Fucking called it!
What's your father's name? Oh wait, no, that wasn't in character. Never mind.
Hello, Bernard. I haven't seen you
Bernard.
since I drank you.
Anais, what would you like to do?
Anais is not having fun right now. She quite doesn't like her ugly laugh. And she tries to make it sound cuter.
Give me a self-control roll.
She doesn't like the way that Anais doesn't really like what? Self-control.
Give me a
Okay.
self-control roll.
She doesn't
Difficulty
like the
6.
way that she's being represented.
Actually, I'm sorry.
Difficulty 6.
Difficulty 8. Let's make it
Okay.
interesting.
She just doesn't like the way she's being represented here. Difficulty 8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She does not like being seen as ugly. Laughing like that is not cute. So, 0 successes.
Okay. So you were not able to. The spirit is in control. Trying to think of other things I could point you toward.
Any other members of my past want to show up here? Are there any of them? What? You know, we could just have more of you idiots.
You see,
How about
this
my
is
wet nurse?
this
We
is
can
why
evaluate-
this is why I killed my sire.
Excuse me, this has nothing to do with my sire. This has everything to do with my father. Which I guess technically makes my flesh sire my cum sire. But not
Wow,
my blood
that's
sire.
nope. Hate that. Real bad. Especially surrounded by tentacles. So bad right now.
I know, right?
Not the time.
You know what? That's it. Can I do something?
Yeah. So
Yes,
what
okay.
were you thinking of before?
Okay, so what I was thinking of is I have flesh of clay.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use that to put holes in my body and kind of like temporarily dismember myself and fall from their grasp?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to do exactly that.
Yeah. Give me just yeah. So the way that the vicissitude would work, just spend a blood point, and you can do that.
Okay, great. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to scramble out of the way. Who else is still caught, by the way?
Just Genevieve.
Just Genevieve? Okay, can I, Jenny, I might need to move your flesh a bit. Is that okay? I'll get you out, though.
No. I'll figure it out otherwise.
And just that does take a moment of concentration. So Roland, camera swings to you.
Well, Jenny is trying to make the ghost listen to her.
Mhm.
Roland knows of one way to make sure that they listen to people, and that's to hit them. So yeah, the tendrils are going to be hit with the cold iron bar.
Okay. Which tendrils?
I'm going to go with the one that's. I mean, it didn't hit me, so I'm going to go with the one that's attacking Jenny. I think that's kind of the most effective way to get the point across.
Absolutely. Give me a standard attack roll.
Okie dokie. I don't think precision matters here.
No.
Okay, then. 8 successes. Assuming diff is 6.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That is plenty. So just give me, a damage roll, regular damage plus 8.
Plus
I'll
8?
roll so for it. Yep.
Okay. Oh, dear. Let's see. I am rolling 17 dice to damage.
Damn.
11.
Yes. Okay. So Roland goes totally apeshit on these smoky, dark tentacles of blackness, and is able to force through their substance with the bar and kind of cut them off.
All right.
Let's just...
Can I take my knife and start hacking at the ones holding onto Jenny? Then hacking on those tentacles.
You can
When it's
get
Will it
it
work?
next round. Yeah.
Okay.
That is Roland's debate technique, hitting people that disagree with him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Anais, the spirit tilts your head back and shrieks. Eight. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And that means that everyone, all of you, including Anais, please roll stamina difficulty 6.
Does fortitude matter?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
I got 2 successes.
Mm-hmm. Anyone else get any successes?
I got
Oh,
4.
were we all doing a stamina roll? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I didn't
everybody.
realize.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Everybody's
didn't
doing a
realize
stamina roll.
that. What was
Yeah.
the difficulty again?
6. Just 6.
It's just
let me know
straight
if you want-
stamina?
I'm sorry. Difficulty 6.
Mhm.
And just
One
straight stamina,
success.
right?
Yeah, just straight stamina. Sorry.
1 success.
Okay, great. The shriek, you all feel tearing at your bodies. And Genevieve, you actually see that all of those Niles, something has crawled out of each of them. They all
Oh
look
God.
corpsely and gross. And the shriek actually does tear at their corpuses.
Oh.
But it was hurting you guys too.
How much damage did we take?
None, actually, because you're all tough fuckers.
Yeah.
Yay.
But also, let's see. Oh, not outrage. Here we go. So the lights in the room, the electric lights start flickering. The air grows super chilly. And there's a wind that picks up. And it smells totally wretched.
All right, I'm not going to breathe then.
We don't breathe.
I know. But I don't inhale, I mean.
Ah,
That's my
so
point.
the Bill Clinton approach.
Yeah.
I was just about to say.
Don't inhale. Well, this is
The
gross.
walls start bleeding. From somewhere, there's a really viscous yellow thing starting to pool on the floor.
Oh my God. Okay, I'll look up. Daddy, you're not going to freak me out by showing me my childhood bedroom. Ugh.
This is your
Maybe-
childhood bedroom?
Well, it was the nursery surrounding my childhood bedroom. I didn't really have my own bedroom. I had more like I shared. It was kind of like a bunk crib situation. So it looked like we were in. Actually, it kind of looked like we were all in cages as very young children. Yeah.
This actually explains a lot.
And you can all start seeing these horrific corpsely figures in like sort of appearing and disappearing in the blinking electric lights.
Okay, I'm gonna look at one of the corpse-like figure, and I'm gonna look up like where my dad's voice was coming from, and be like, "Dad, is that supposed to be Popsy? You messed up the nose."
Genevieve, what do you do?
I'm gonna try second verse, same as the first.
Little bit
Except
louder.
this time, huh?
A little bit louder.
A little bit louder, and with the correct name this time.
Yeah.
So same concept. Calm down, and I remember what I said last time. Calm down and get rid of this, meaning the
And this.
denials.
Yeah.
Bernard, right?
Yeah.
Bernard.
Bernard. Please roll me manipulation plus occult. Difficulty 6. And
3 successes.
friendly reminder that you can spend willpower, if you have any, to re-roll 3 dice. Is that
Okay.
what you can do?
No, I'm pretty comfy with the
Okay.
3 successes.
What happened? Okay, it is a tie. So this is now an
Oh.
extended roll.
Okay.
Good times.
So what does that mean?
That means that on its turn, you can try again. You're distracting it, basically.
All right, then. I know what I'm going to
And
do. My goal
actually,
is to
I
inflict
wonder,
wound penalty.
So, and Ais, sorry, one sec. Deanna, you feel Genevieve's words kind of clamp down around your head, around the thing's head. Do you want to help her, or do you want to try to wrest control yourself, or what do you want to do?
Try to get control myself.
Okay. Then you give yourself 2 extra dice.
Key.
As a control roll, difficulty 8.
Key. 2 successes.
It is holding fast, but it is distracted, and you have used the tentacles before. So you think maybe you could try to control them if you want to do that.
Yeah, you can do that.
What do you want to do with the tentacles?
And Ace doesn't know. She didn't think she'd get this far.
Okay. You can tell that they are going to try to grab a hold of Marie, Suzette, and Roland again, and Genevieve is still held by them.
Being crushed to death.
Okay, yeah, she tries to save Genevieve.
Okay. Genevieve drops to ground, free of crushing tentacle. But of course, she lands on her back in a pool of the weird yellow stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's pus.
It might be.
So the weird yellow stuff.
Pus.
And Ais is a helper. Do you feel compelled all of a sudden to make a snow angel in it?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
Just checking.
I feel compelled to shower.
I wanted to give you the option.
Yeah.
Marie Suzette, what do you do? I'm sorry, Wendy, it's your go.
Oh wait, it's my room.
Yep.
Okay, so everyone's released. I'm gonna start trying to beat back the tentacles. I guess unless they're totally gone. Are they totally gone?
No, they're not gone. They just released.
All right.
Mary.
All right. Well, here's the thing. All right. The two of you, Roland, how's that iron bar working for you?
I mean,
I'm gonna just try stabbing them. I'm gonna start stabbing them. And you know what? Actually, I'm gonna get as much as 5 tentacles out and hand them all different tools for my thing. And I'm gonna take Roland's knife, and we're all gonna stab at the tentacles with my tentacles in my arm. They just stab them.
Okay, I'll give you a vastly reduced difficulty for the extra help.
Okay.
If you want to make an attack on these things.
Yes, I do. What do I roll? Melee plus...
Dexterity plus, if you're using it, dexterity plus melee.
Okay, great. 6, and you said what was the difficulty?
4.
4, okay. I had 6 successes, so that's good.
All right.
All
roll
successes.
strength plus 1, strength plus 2, plus 6.
Okay, so 11 dice then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what's the difficulty?
6.
Okay. I have 6 successes.
Okay. So, just make a note real quick. Okay, so you are able to sever several of the tentacles, but of the batch that had been harassing you, there's still a few left.
Well, that's why we have a Roland.
Mm-hmm. Speaking
But
of,
I did do a good job. Did I get most of them at least?
yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Okay, good. I'm very happy to hear that.
speaking of
Roland, it's his go.
all right. How are the tentacles that I just bashed doing?
It looks like there are some new ones sprouting, but they are not.
They're not.
They are not ready to do anything yet.
All right. Jenny, whatever you're doing, it better work. And I'm going to emphasize the point that they should work. Is there a nexus that they're coming from? Like a ghost that I can actually bash like the last time, or is he not manifested yet?
The ghost in Anais has not manifested separate from her body yet. You can the shadow tentacles have actually just come from shadows, like in obtenebration.
Okay.
And you can start targeting some of the dead faces that are popping up around you. Some of them are in Nazi uniforms.
Ah, nice.
But there's a good handful of them.
All right. Well, I'm actually going to spend a point of blood to give myself some celerity actions.
Mm-hmm.
This is a warehouse, right? A garage?
You are in the... Yes, it's like a mom and pop repair shop, and you're in the garage portion of it. So like there's a car that is going to, with its hood up, and like the pads that they put out to protect the paint job.
Mm-hmm. So that means there's overhanging lights, right?
Oh yeah.
Are they on?
Is there any chance we could also blow up one of the cars?
Yes, and they're flickering. If you really want to try, you could. But yes, the lights are on, but they're flickering.
All right, then. Roland is actually going to make sure that there is actually light so that we can actually get rid of these freaking shadow monsters.
Okay. How?
I mean, you said that. I mean, are the lights just are they flickering because they're bad, or are they flickering because it's just a big place with not a lot of illumination?
They are flickering. They were not flickering before the really weird, creepy exorcist shit started happening.
Oh, okay. All right, then. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna start bashing some faces, some shadow faces.
Okay.
80 years and it's still the same.
Yeah.
Roland.
Give me some
All right. Roland is singing a. Roland is singing. I do not believe any of the group speaks Norwegian.
I believe that is accurate.
All right. Then no one really knows what Roland is saying, but he sounds like he's singing and having a good time.
It's good to see him in his element.
Yeah, it's nice.
Hey, Jenny, isn't it nice to see him in his element?
Trying
you
not to
wanna-
puke.
Yeah, well, you might actually want to, because there's definitely some pus that actually went down your throat.
Jenny pukes.
Been there many a time.
I had 6
Maybe
successes.
I walk
6?
over and I just
Okay.
like rub her back comfortingly.
Let's actually. These are basically mooks.
All right.
So let's have you roll the better of dexterity or strength, and the better of, and I guess just your potence, as well as your melee when you're doing this. I'm sorry, I didn't think of that until just now.
Easy enough. No, just trying to bash as many as I can.
Yeah.
All right. Still, diff 6.
Yes, still just difficulty 6.
Does vicious count?
Yes.
10.
When you swing into this thing, at first it's like hitting a side of beef. And then at some point, the swing just gets a lot easier, like you're swinging through smoke, and the thing like kind of starts to scream, but it's dissipating and fades away into nothing.
All right. Roland is singing Malorg songs. For those who don't know, Malorg was the Norwegian resistance in the Second World War.
Marie is singing Boys to Men again.
Of course she is.
Or you know what? No, she's not. She's singing Mariah Carey.
So that was one celerity action. How about the rest?
All right. Specifically, what is Jenny speaking to? When she is squaring herself off, who is she speaking to?
She is speaking to the wraith in Anais's body.
All right. Well, I doubt Anais would like it if I actually bludgeoned her. All right. No, I'm gonna take out more stuff so that Jenny can. Actually, you know what? No, I can't do that because it's a celerity action. I'm gonna take out more things so that Jenny has more of a. Essentially, I'm trying to give Jenny as many circumstance dice to her compel roll as possible by making him know that he can't win this. I can't really do an intimidate action. I mean, unless you say that I can do an intimidate action as a celerity, but I don't really think you can.
Well, so I mean, let's spin it the other way around. The attack was a celerity action.
All right. So yeah, I will do that then. I will use.
Let's say charisma plus intimidate.
Yeah. No.
Difficulty 6. And actually, this is playing right into some of his psychology. So yeah.
Yeah. 4.
Ooh, okay. So next time around, Genevieve and Anais, you each get an extra die against this thing.
Do I?
You are not engaged in psychological warfare with it.
Really? It's my father.
Then you can try to rip him a new one, figuratively, instead of going after the tentacles. If you choose to do that, yes, you would get the bonus die.
Okay,
It's
great.
just that they're the two that I know are doing most of the talking.
So he's clearly a beta, and I'm an alpha, and I'm intimidating him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
And
Equal psychology,
he
hurrah.
hates that. He hates that. That gets under his skin. What's left of it.
Oh, boo-hoo.
So Roland, that was you
Yeah.
made one attack roll, right?
Yeah.
Um,
I'll reserve one action for defense
Sure.
from the tentacles, and I'll beat another noggin.
yeah, do it. Strength, potence, and melee.
No, I only got 6 successes that time.
That's still another wraith down. Also, Juliet is still there.
Yeah, what's she up to?
Yeah, you think she'd help? I thought she liked us.
Well, no, she's not really.
That's the story of our coterie. I thought they liked us. No.
She's has some investment in Jenny, and that's about the extent of her feelings about the coterie, as far as I know.
Hmm.
She stalks over to Anais and begins berating whatever thing is in her.
Oh.
And Anais, you can feel that there's some voice on the edge of your hearing that is draining its energy. Oh, well, that's not good for her. And that's really not good for her. Genevieve, you can also see that Juliet sort of starts to grow thin and fade a little bit as she's doing it.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no.
But that is what she does. Now, Roland, you are getting attacked by a handful of these specters. You can just roll your Dex plus Athletics, difficulty 6, if you want to defend yourself.
Can I parry?
Yes. Sorry.
All
yeah, you
right.
can use melee instead. Absolutely.
That gives me more dice. All right, I got 9.
Okay, yeah, they don't hit you. And then Marie, Suzette, and Genevieve, similarly, you have things coming at you. Neither of you took physical action, so I'll let you do full defensive rolls.
And what was the full defensive roll?
Dex plus Athletics if you're just trying to dodge. Melee if you have something to parry with.
Dex plus athletics. No celerity?
No, plus celerity, yeah.
Okay.
Celerity
So
always
usual.
counts for dex rolls.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought, but I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
And shockingly, Jenny's going to try to dodge. I know that's so weird. You said diff 6?
Yes.
3 successes. My I know I keep like making that face at like weird rolls, but like I rolled a lot of dice, so 3 is not a lot.
Um, 2, 3. Okay, so one of the things has what looks like a bayonet knife that has been tied onto its carpals and metacarpals because its finger, the flesh is all rotted away, and it hits you with a slash. Give me a stamina roll, difficulty 6.
Who?
Genevieve, sorry.
Okay.
Johnny.
Here's
Johnny.
Johnny.
Johnny, which is not right.
3. Difficulty 6. 3 successes.
Okay.
I'm hot or cold tonight. Like I either roll 3 dice and get 3 successes, or I roll 11 dice and get 2 successes. Like there's no.
But that is enough. It cuts through it, like the tip of the blade catches on your shirt and gives you what would otherwise be a flesh wound, but you're a vampire, you don't care.
Yeah.
And there's a small gang of them coming after Marie Suzette.
Can I go now?
You can dodge if you like.
I would like to dodge, and I go, Dad, you're gonna lose, and I'm gonna dodge them. Daddy's gonna lose again.
Dex plus melee, or
All right, dexterity plus melee. Okay, that's difficulty.
6.
Okay, 1 second. Oh, my mouse is being weird. 1 second.
Pay attention to my vibes.
Do the thing. Four successes.
Okay. Give me a stamina roll. 6.
Just stamina?
Yeah, just stamina, difficulty 6.
Okay. 2 successes.
You take 1 lethal damage.
1 lethal?
Mm-hmm. Because these things,
shoot, it's doing the thing again. 1 second.
how and why. This thing has, it's kind of cool actually. It has actually bolted on some kind of black iron axe blade to its hand.
Impressive.
Like a pendulum blade. And, you know, it catches you in the side.
Congratulations, Daddy. You got to change your flesh for real this time.
Very rude.
Yeah, I know. Like, this is so rude. You ruined my dress, Dad. I hope you know that. Hey, Dad! Dad, are you listening? In the 1800s, I had a lot of filthy sex with a Muslim girl. I did it a lot. We enjoyed it. I even put my vagina back together just to fuck her some more.
Oh.
Hey, Dad. I patronize businesses run by people of African descent. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to tell everyone you're part Indonesian. I'm telling everybody Grandmare's grandmire was part of the spice trade.
Maybe you shouldn't lean in quite that hard.
No, I should. I'm engaging in psychological warfare.
Are all missing.
I'm enjoying it.
The tentacles are all missing.
Wait. Can I have an extra dice since that's what I'm doing now? For my last roll? Come on.
Well, let's get around to you again. Genevieve.
Yeah.
Wait, does that count as psychological warfare or not?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
All right.
So you were tied before with this thing. You're trying to keep your concentration and dodge gross other
Yeah.
ghosts.
So it's manipulation plus occult, and what was the
Mhm.
difficulty?
Six.
6. And so I get an extra dice because of Roland?
Yeah.
Great. All right. Big money, no whammies. 2 successes.
Ooh, you beat it.
Finally!
Okay. One simple task that does not place it in certain danger. Yeah, I'm going to say that with Juliet going after it too. It succumbs, and Anais may act freely. What do you want to do? And feel free to just pitch something here. You have aspects, you have telepathy, so you have some sort of astral projecting kind of experience. You're sensitive to these kinds of things.
Okay.
You ate someone.
Okay. How does Anais look right now? That's what she wants to know.
How does she look?
Yeah.
When you look at yourself, in so much as you can, you are hideous.
God damn it. Okay. Anais does not like that.
What does she do about it?
She wants to look pretty again. So
Actually, you know what? Give me your beast rises to the surface.
okay.
This is the kind of frustration that it cannot stand. It is too proud.
Yes.
So, do you want to resist it?
Nah, because she's already been, taken over. Might as well just go full rage because she doesn't feel like.
Okay. Give me a willpower roll, difficulty 7.
Okay.
And I'll work it differently. I'll just take a die from him this time.
Three successes.
Okay. Here's what happens. As Anais feels her normal dark passenger well up in her body and her mind, she's able to castigate the specter of Marie Suzette's father and force it from herself.
Huh.
Everyone sees her face and being sort of warp and twist as she scrunches up and then she howls and vomits, and along with all of this black bile that steams and evaporates and on the floor comes a man, tallish. Once he stands up, he's got that necrotic veins and arteries thing that I described. He's got 2 really gross, ragged puncture wounds on his neck, and he's wearing what was at one point finery. Also, Anais is frenzying.
Oh.
So, Anais, that thing was making you ugly. What do you want to do to it?
Can I kill
Don't
it?
think, just what do you want to do with it?
Can I kill it?
You can try.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome.
Spend a point of blood.
Okay.
And then please give me a roll of dexterity plus brawl.
Let's see. Where's Brawl? Oh, I see it. Never mind. Okay. What's the difficulty?
6.
Okay. 3 successes.
Okay. And remind me what your celerity is.
Where is that? Okay. Oh, 2.
Okay. Oh, really? Only 2? Oh.
Yeah. I don't think I updated it.
And please give me that roll 2 more times.
The same roll from before? Or...
Yeah, the same dexterity plus brawl. Difficulty
Okay,
6.
so I got 3 successes on again. And then 2 successes.
One more time.
2 successes on the last one.
Okay. What's your strength?
Oh, let's see. And it's probably, yeah, it's only 2. I didn't add any more.
Okay. Give me a roll of 8 dice, difficulty 6.
Right. Ooh. 4 successes.
Okay. In a flurry of tiny brown fists, Anais starts beating the shit out of this thing.
Can I
Anais,
help?
is that
Yeah.
some of the blows? I mean, some of the blows land. You're not sure what effect fists have on a incorporeal ghost, but
Ghost.
Marie's turn.
Yeah. Can I try to drink him?
Yeah, you can try.
All right. Do you think that? What do you think? What do you think, guys? Drink him or try to drink him or not?
I mean, it's your father. This seems
It's
like
the
your
riff.
dad. This seems like your daddy issues.
I was
Yeah.
going to say that later on. You don't ruin it for me. Okay. All right. I'm gonna jump on it and try to sink my teeth in. And as I do, I'm gonna go. She chose me because you were too useless.
Dex plus brawl, difficulty 8.
Okay. Ooh, you are being cruel to me today.
That is a bite attack.
I know. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. 4 successes.
Okay. It doesn't have blood,
Yeah.
but
Can I rip chunks of it out of the neck? Rip chunks
Mhm.
of stuff out of
So
the neck?
this is strength plus 1 for the fangs, plus 4
Okay. Strength
for
plus 1
damage.
for the fangs.
Difficulty
All right.
6.
8. Okay, so 8, difficulty 6. Okay, 8 and 6. Or wait. No. I have 3 strength plus 1. Okay, yeah, that's right. 4 successes.
Okay. Roland.
Did it
Well,
work? Am I ripping out chunks?
Yes, you are ripping off chunks that land on the floor and start melting into putrid piles of not meat.
I want to be doing this with my like hands too. That's
Yes.
okay. Okay, good.
Yeah, totally okay.
Okay, cool.
Tearing at him.
All right.
Go feral.
Well, as therapeutic as this would actually be for Marie, Roland doesn't care enough about her therapy. And he's just going to end this so that we can actually go and sort out the actual problems that need to be sorted out. I'm not going to spend any blood or anything. I'm just going to bash a noggin.
Bash the noggin. So this thing has landed on the floor after Anais has expelled it from her body. She's pummeling at it. Marie is tearing at it, and Roland goes and just like 9-iron.
Yeah, pretty much. Still got my cold iron bar.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea whether I still have no idea whether it works or not. That's kind of funny. All right. I do not believe precision matters for this.
No.
Alas, only 9 instead of 13.
Hits? His successes?
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, okay, well,
I built Roland to do one thing.
I'm sure you... Reasonably speaking, it's not going to make it.
Okay.
So we're going to skip the damage roll on that, but it does. It starts... Like, as Roland bashes its skull thing in, it starts bubbling and melting and evaporating under the three of you.
Okay.
Are we dead? Is it done?
Well, it is dead.
Good.
And the tentacles go away. Let's make a note here. No muss of those.
Does this mean that...
And the other specters...
You want a piece of this?
What do they do? They are here and they are going to jump you all still.
Do we have to? Come on. I want to go and do politicking. Okay, fine.
They are mooks though.
Yeah.
Oh.
So if everyone just marks off a point of blood,
All right.
you will beat them. And notably, Juliet sticks around, and Jeanne notices her like dipping in and giving the two kisses. That seems to make some of the specters miss, and she also gets in a fist fight with one or two of them. But it's really just no, it's not a fist. Well, it's an altercation. She doesn't just use her fists. She has a dagger that she uses. She has a knife.
Nice.
But then all of the specters are dead. She is wounded. It's like it's just like her physical being is torn and damaged, but she doesn't bleed or anything.
Okay. Jenny immediately asks, "Is there anything I can do for you?"
I'm sorry?
Like,
and
talking to Juliet.
Juliet after the fight is over.
Yeah, can she help?
She says, "You're very kind. We'll be in touch."
Thank you.
And then she sort of limps through the wall, and you don't see it.
Okay.
But also, Marie, you just encountered your father's being, wanting it, hoping for it to be Marguerite, and beat the ever-loving shit out of it again. After it was
History repeats
possessing
itself.
Anais for some unknown period of time and making your lives difficult.
SSDD, what are you going to do? To everybody here, I would like to apologize for that. I didn't know he was still mad. But
not to belabor too fine a point on it, but this is why you all need armor.
I did very well with the opposite of armor going on. Thank you.
Roland points to her wound.
I'm going to spend a blood point to seal that right up.
Mm-hmm. And Anais, you're still frenzying.
Oh
no, wait.
okay.
No,
I
that's
didn't
right.
realize.
There was a fight. There was a fight ensued. Anais was able to work it out. But also, Anais, I'm not sure you are used to that, like committing that much violence and feeling that way.
I was ugly. I didn't like that. So
Also, though, whatever that was is gone now. It feels
Right.
like you've had blinders removed.
Mm. So I might be seizuring, but at least I'm pretty. Yeah, I don't know what Anais can do. Like at this, because she's like in a weird state. I don't know. Because if I'm friends, okay. I thought you meant like frenzying as like having like seizures, like frenzy. That's what I thought.
Oh
That's
no!
No, the frenzy is
Okay.
when you lose control of the beast.
Vampiric frenzy,
Yeah,
where
that
the
was
beast takes over.
That was going through my mind. I was like, wait. But yeah, now I get it now. All right then. Yeah. Anais is pretty hungry now. Is there any flesh that she can consume?
No.
Who is around?
No.
No. Okay.
No. And
Yeah,
perhaps
it's
worst
just
of all,
be like,
whatever happened when you
I ask
expelled
something?
the ghost, left a bitter taste in your mouth.
Question.
all right.
Question. What does the garage look like now that we're done with it? Because I feel like we're gonna have a lot to explain.
No, actually, there's no evidence that there was a fight here.
Okay then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go outside then. What's the vampiric equivalent of having a cigarette?
Having a cigarette?
I was like, drinking somebody.
Yeah.
Jenny, you
Just
okay?
a little sippy.
Does anybody have someone for me to drink, please?
I'm really hungry.
Yeah, I'm really hungry.
I'm like starving right now. Where can I go?
I'm fucking starving too.
Let's go find people that are going to make, and make sure they make decision, the bad decision to talk with us, but which is not necessarily the worst decision in their lives. It could be much worse, and they're going to talk to us.
Okay, that's nice, Roland. Let's just go drink people. Let's go.
Bone marrow.
Roland is actually talking to Jenny about that. She said she was starving, so Roland is trying to help.
Bone marrow.
I know how to eat responsibly. I'm good.
All right.
I want that bone marrow.
Just making sure.
Bone marrow.
Please drink responsibly.
All right, so I'm guessing that we don't want to do that before we go and talk to Marie's grandmama.
We're not talking to Marie's grandmama.
No, Roland is talking to Jenny. You're outside.
Okay.
Yeah. No, he's saying. So I'm guessing we're probably gonna have to wait, and maybe before we can find a way to get rid of, essentially the power of Christ compels you from Anais with Marie's grandmama.
What? I think, didn't we just fix that?
I thought that was her dad.
Yeah, but I don't think it was ever the grandmama.
I thought it was. I thought she said that she was back when Anais did the claw shit.
Well, I think it was a mistake. I think the father was posing as the grandmother.
Huh.
Pretty sure. I mean, all right. Let's not worry about it right now, because I think we'll talk to Anais and see if she's even still feeling haunted.
All right. Well, yeah, and given that she said she feels dreams, we can just check it tomorrow to see if she has any weird ass dreams. All right, but are you okay? Is that something you can do again, or are we going to wait for that?
I mean, I can do it again. I need to have some food before I try to do it again. But
that's fine. I just want to make sure that if we have to do this again, this is something we can do again, and we're not going to have to find another solution.
No, I can do it again.
All right, good work.
Thanks.
All right, let's go and get some food and then take a rest. I need to brush off, like I said, all this freaking white phosphorus.
So
Smell like a fucking rotten egg.
hunting in the city is getting more difficult.
Yeah.
If we all give me a you know how you'd be hunting. Give me a charisma roll.
All right.
Either charisma plus something social,
Okay.
if you're doing social hunting, or dexterity plus stealth if you're doing mugging style hunting. A
All
difficulty
right, what's the
8.
difficulty?
8.
Ooh.
Yeah.
2 successes.
Charisma plus what?
Expression, persuasion, leadership,
Anything
Okay.
social.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
What was the difficulty?
8.
Okay. I got 1
May
success.
we-
I'm doing mugging.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being social.
Then Anais, please also roll 2 more dice for your celerity.
All right. Is the difficulty still 8?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. 1 success.
Okay. And I'm sorry, I didn't hear how many Genevieve got. 2. Okay. That is how many blood you are able to get safely.
All right. Topped up. Let's get back to sleep and start working on our thing for the next day. I believe Theodore is not going to be able to meet with us tonight.
Yeah, he gets
I mean, he has to deal with lore, so
yeah.
well, we'll just
So,
go.
yeah. So-
we'll follow up with him tomorrow.
Yeah. So the next night, everyone spends the blood. Anais has no weird dreams. Also
Ooh.
point out that Marie Suzette, if she thinks to use Auspex, she can read auras now.
Mm-hmm.
You would not see anything odd in Marie's aura.
Or you mean Anais's aura?
Anais, sorry. Genevieve also using your shroud sight. Nothing odd about Anais.
Sweet.
That's
Roland
just
is going to
really-
spend a bunch of blood and then go hunting.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go hunting too.
Same roll.
Yeah, and now we're on a Sunday night. This is difficulty.
Really?
Yeah, it's difficulty 9.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
1 success.
Okay.
I got 4 from mugging
Okay.
from mugging style hunting.
Yep.
I had social style hunting, so 1.
Mhm.
To be fair, no one wants to drink on a Saturday night or a Sunday night, except for me.
Hmm.
Anyway,
That's Catholic.
afterwards, what is it? Does Jenny and Marie have their optical sights on their guns? Was Isfan
Yep.
able to do
This
that?
one was able to take care of that.
Wait, I got a firearm too. I thought I only got the knife.
No. You had. Remember when Roland gave you the gun with the pistol?
Oh, okay. I thought I had given that back. Never mind then.
Yeah.
Hey, question. She goes up to Roland. Hey, Roland. Do you actually have a full set of those knives? Because I can bring the tentacles up again if we ever need to. And they can hold a knife.
You're joking, right?
Why can't I do that? I don't understand.
No, I mean I have like 20 knives.
Okay, then. Can I have some of them?
No, they can totally do that. No, I mean, I have a lot of knives. I'm sorry, Emily. What was that?
You're muted.
I am?
Oh, I was. No, I was just memeing about how like Roland was like, "What kind of fucking question is that?" Of course.
But you're able
But
to.
I meant, do you have more you were willing to give me?
Yeah, they're knives.
All right. Can I have some now, please?
Well, yeah, go to the armory and go get some.
Oh, I thought you had them on you. Okay. Well,
I don't walk
see, that's the
around with
thing I was.
20. I only have about 8 or 9 weapons on me at
You
any
were
one
just-
time.
Okay, you were just bragging to me about how you got all them weapons all the time.
And
Yeah.
How your
as
coat weighs
this
like the
little
size of
spat is
several
happening,
babies.
on your way back to the garage to meet with Theodore,
Yes, hi.
Jenny gets a text.
Oh God.
It's the
New
worst,
thing.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is from Lex. And it just says, "Can we talk? It's important."
Text back. Of course. When and where?
Name of a cafe in an hour.
Great. All right. I got something to do.
All right, have
What's
fun.
up?
Speaking of,
Does not say who it is, by the way.
yeah.
Um,
Speaking of, is the coterie actually taking up Roland's offer on armor?
Fine, but make sure it looks nice.
It's armored clothing. All it does, it gives you no dex penalties and 1 soak for bashing and lethal.
I can fix that, right, Gabe? I can fix that.
Make it look nice? Yes.
Yes, I can. Okay, fine. But I am going to make mine. I'm going to mold mine into my flesh, if that's all right.
Yeah, that's
Can I
fine.
do that?
That's
all right, I'm going to mold all my. So
You're
it's all going to
crafty.
become part of my skin. Okay, look, plenty of armor. Look what I just did. Look, Roland, are you happy now?
No, I'm never happy.
Okay, but are
That's
you
true.
happier?
Yes. Look,
Okay,
we
good.
got a fucking blood hunt on us. Let's act
I
like it.
understand. Okay.
So, meeting with
Yeah,
Theodore.
Or Theodore, yeah.
And
Hi.
just to point this out, Genevieve would probably have time to
Do
go to
both.
at least part of the meeting with Theodore if she wants.
She wants.
Okay. So,
Hello. I wanted to talk to you about you coming onto the throne and also you coming off of it.
mhm.
And I was going to suggest.
And it's just Theodore in here at this point.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I was thinking either Madeline or Lore would be good candidates. Also, you might want to get it out there that Foyer might be having some contact with Paris because, well, you know that Neves La Sombra, well, she sent some Parisian blood siblings, some adopted, some not, after us, including 2 heavies from Paris. So there's that.
Mm. Yeah, I caught up with Mike.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
And I didn't. Did Laura meet up? Did Laura meet up with you?
Yeah.
You find out anything useful from those guys?
Well, according to her, the Tories are ready for some new leadership in the city. And I was able to work out with them that for the time at least, I have their support.
That's excellent news. Also, I was going to suggest that you stage some public executions once you take power, but then I'll also grant a general amnesty. It was just a thought. That way you get to very demonstrably punish any treason or what have you, all while sending a message of mercy and overall basically making everyone afraid that if they try to undermine your authority, that they will end up like the chosen few, shall we say.
This gets complicated.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you might want to, before you leave power, strengthen the defenses of the city overall.
Mm.
Yeah. I can help
Just-
you with that if you need.
I would also be very happy to help with the executions. And also
Right.
other things.
I'm sure. You will.
Also, apparently we found some old map, and turns out the Sabat thing where they may have been looking for something in the city, that might have actually been true. Something
That
very
is
old.
not anything that Genevieve has brought up yet.
Oh, I thought Genevieve had brought it up.
No.
Okay, then never mind.
Oh,
No, and as far as I know, Genevieve has not. Let's play it that Genevieve has not been able to fill in Theodore yet on that second part.
okay.
Yeah.
So he says, public executions. I wasn't going to wait until court comes to my side. Kind of thinking of maybe breaking into the Fabrique tonight.
I'd love to join you.
Showing and leaving a present for Nassau and Boyer in the morning. Or tomorrow, I guess.
I'd be happy to join you.
And this all gets complicated because at the moment I have support from people who I don't know would back Madeline. But she is the best option that I have been able to figure out.
I do believe she is truly broken from beyond, so that I do believe that Bordeaux's independence would be preserved. And I think that's probably the biggest objection to her. Am I wrong? People worry that she might not.
That is absolutely the case.
Yeah. Well, we could ask Madeline to help us prove her loyalties. I can talk it over with her too. I'd bring Anais with me. And also, you might want to talk to Anais a little more seriously, because I think an alliance with Toulouse is very much, we're on the cusp of that, as much as we're on the cusp of everything else, and she is the expert.
Well, part of the support I have right now is because I'm promising to help Toulouse get its independence.
Excellent. That's very good news. I'm very pleased to hear that.
So I have the rebel support at the moment. See what happens.
Yeah. Be careful.
We also need to be very careful, because I wouldn't be surprised if we see more heavyweights from Paris considering that.
Mm-hmm. And near as we can tell, anyone that had already been sent from Paris, y'all took care of. After them, we can expect more. We'll see how that goes. I don't have any intel yet on Boyer's next move.
Lore might be useful as a source for that. If any heavies come into Paris, they're going to have to introduce themselves at court.
Mm-hmm.
They're Ventru. They love protocol.
Do we have any moles?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That is reassuring.
Annabelle would also be a good source.
Annabelle and Jerome have left town.
Oh. Well, given what happened to her, I can't really blame her.
Yeah.
I don't blame her either.
Still, would have liked to have
What about
her.
Claudia?
What about Claudia?
Is she one?
I haven't had any contact with her. Have you?
No.
Yeah.
I'm just hopeful for a second.
No,
Maybe.
but
Much as I hate to admit it, we could use one of the mages.
we have Manon.
Oh.
She's new in town, but the Malks are hungry for support, and they, as a clan at least, have thrown in their lot with Boyer. And really, the only Malks left are Xavier and Fred, and Victor. Victor, I don't understand it, but he's a real hardcore Boyer fanboy. Xavier. I don't know.
Well-
Some kind of deep-seated loyalty.
Well, they're all also loyal to Prevo. So
Yeah, that's probably another reason that they all hate you.
no, that's okay. I hate me too.
Ugh. Well, you know, they're being very unreasonable about that.
The next step. The Tories were a surprise to me.
No, I think
That
they know which
means,
way the
though-
wind's blowing.
I'm sorry, what was that? I
I
missed it.
think they know which way the wind's blowing.
At the moment, they support what I'm doing because I'm in talks with Madeline. I'm not saying no to her being princess. But that also means Boyer's support is weaker than I thought. It would be useful if we knew who that is currently in court might actually be a better fit for our side.
I wish there wasn't a blood hunt on us. I would definitely be able to help you with that.
How about Murray? Murray, how about you go? I mean, a lot of the Nosferatu are also PNG at court right now, but they know things. You might be able to do it to make the approach that way.
I actually could. Igor and I get along very well.
I mean, again, they're not really welcome at court, but they know enough to
They
know
don't
where
need to
you
be welcome at court.
Yeah, well, they know at least enough to know what strings you could start pulling. You know,
Well,
what
yes, that's the beauty of them. They have to have it somewhere. Yeah.
All right. As for me, Theodore, if you need my support with the Fabrique, I'm more than willing to give you that. If you need my support trying to hunt down these Sabat to make sure you have a handle on that, I can do that too.
The plan has been run blocking with the Sabat for the time being until we can get this court sorted out. I'll definitely need help with that.
I would gladly help you with that.
Well, I mean, that's what I was brought here to do, so that's what
That's why I
doing.
came here.
Also, regardless of what I'm calling myself, you have all done a lot recently to support my side of an internal conflict and make Bordeaux safer. And for that, I do believe I owe you all a boon.
Oh.
Well, thank you, sir.
I appreciate that.
And to clarify, if there is a period when I am prince, you do not need to use this boon to relieve the blood hunt. That's Boyer's hunt, not mine.
Understood.
See what you can find out about what pillars we can knock out from under Boyer.
Can do. Like I said, if you
I'm
need
texting
me,
Igor. I'm texting Igor right now.
And see what you can find out about this other child of Helene's that's apparently around. I don't know. I want to know where they were hiding out. I want to know anything you can find out about them.
You're talking about the two that were Helene's children that were here in Bordeaux. Or
I've heard that there's a third.
There's a third. All right. I'll see if I'll see what I can do to shake things out on that way. Although, probably Marie, you might be actually be better suited with that. The Nosferatu might know something about that as well. Although I would imagine we're going to be paying dearly for the information.
Yeah, well, that's just it. Anais, no offense, but we may need more of your money. We're both going to need to. We may have to shell out quite a bit of money for the information we need. Is what I'm saying.
Well, I'll go back to that apartment that they were at, and I'll see if I can't ransack it and see if I can't find anything that might lead us to where they are.
Can I just generally text various Nosferatu that I know?
Yeah, and I mean specifically Igor and Doctor. You don't have anyone else's numbers.
Okay, yeah, Igor and Doctor. I figured that was the case. I just wasn't sure if I had anybody else's number.
If you don't need the phones for the for any of the 2 children of Helene that are still alive, depending on whether they survived the fight, we could use those to help track down anything in terms of correspondence. That'll be something. Anais, I think that'll be your area of expertise.
Yeah. And I'm sorry. When you say the apartment, you mean the place that Elen had you all hold up for a while?
Yeah. Well, if I remember correctly, that was her. Because the 2 children said that was their place.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be Roland, and now we have Jenny, who needs to have her plot thread to advance.
Well, just want to what's his ass? Theodore asks if any of you had learned anything about Elen having more childer, maybe while she had you all captive.
I don't think so, but it wouldn't shock me. However, I think the best way to seek them out for the time being would just be to wait to see who attacks us. We're going to be a primary target if that's the case.
Given that I killed given that I killed their sire and most of the children.
Mm-hmm.
I killed their sire.
There was a lot of bloodshed that night. I don't think we need to point too many fingers.
Oh, it's not. That's not pointing fingers. That's taking credit. If this is everything with Theodore.
Yeah, basically.
All right. Roland's going to pull him aside, and he's going to say, "Voete the home au destin," which he would actually know as something relevant. That was what was said to Charles de Gaulle when he left for England. It's "You are the man with the destiny." Essentially, I'm trying to build up Theodore Jacobs to actually not just roll over for something because it's easy.
He says, "Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of."
Yeah, well, it could be worse. You could be me. Take it from a man who has spent much of his entire life putting other people in power. Sometimes the easiest solution is not the best one.
I appreciate that perspective. Jenny goes and meets Lex. And they wave from a table.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. I know that there's a lot of concern about security. I wasn't followed. No one knows where I am. And how are you?
Not great, but they've told me some stuff about what you supposedly have to go through.
My new friends.
Your new friends.
Apparently, some of that stuff is probably true, but that's like how they normally operate. I guess Lyle was very laissez-faire, as you know, managers go. No one was really bound to anything while he was regent. Adelaide is not rocking any boats. She might start once things are more settled, but at the moment, she's not. Look, I got in touch with you actually because they want to meet Theodore.
Oh. I thought
that I was supposed to be keeping distance. And I would be, because that's what you asked for.
because I'm fucking scared, Lex.
Yeah. And I don't blame you. I'm sorry that this is all going on, but I look, here's a burner number, and it was already written out on a business card. Just tell Theodore to call because the regent wants to talk safely. No tricks, white flag of truce, all that shit.
Okay. You know the last thing I want is you out of my life, right?
And the last thing I want is for you to get hurt. So I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
But just I really hope that when this is all over with, we could maybe go out sometime. I just I guess not for drinks, but it'd be good to catch up.
Drinks mean something different now, but I mean, it's not like we've never gone out for those kind of drinks before together.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is a lot for me. I'm gonna go. And they get up and leave.
Jenny just kind of stays at the table, staring off into space for a couple minutes. And then with this kind of just dead expression on her face, pulls out her phone and texts Theodore. On the burner and says, that, you know, Toreadors want to meet. Here's the number to call, etc., etc.
Hmm. He asks who this number is for.
It's for you.
Who in the Tremere? Sorry.
Oh, yeah, Tremere, not Toreador. Lex didn't say, did they? They just said it's for the Regent?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's for the Regent. I don't know a specific who, but it was to talk about the Regent.
This is big. Be extra safe.
Yeah, I'm getting that feeling. What do you want me to do from here? You want me to go with you to meet them?
That'd be good when the time comes. But for right now, we've got our hands full. You can come to the Fabrique if you like in a few hours. But like in terms of the warlocks, just they're creepy motherfuckers.
Jenny's takes a few more minutes than she's been to respond and just says, yeah.
Okay. Roland.
Real quick, you said Fabrique is going to be in a couple hours?
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, Jenny's going to go hunt again.
Mm-hmm. Same roll, difficulty 9. Roland.
Oh my god.
What'd you do? We'll get to it in a sec. Roland.
Yep.
You get to that building.
Okay.
I mean, I it sounded like that's what you were doing.
Yep.
First thing, yeah. And you notice that there are lights on inside.
Well, that's not good. Although maybe it's Horatia. I haven't ruined her life enough yet.
Do you what do you do?
Is there a fire escape?
Yes, there is.
I'm going to climb up and sneak in that way.
Okay.
See what's going on up that way.
So you have access to at least the top part of the building pretty free and clear. What do you do?
I'm going to go check the windows and see if I can see who's actually in there.
So give me just a Dex plus Stealth roll real quick.
Not a problem. 6 successes.
Okay.
I love Dex rolls.
Right. Henriette is
Oh, Henriette. Sorry,
Yeah.
I called her Horatia.
Yeah, I was wondering who
she's
that was.
in the parlor
Oh. Right.
downstairs. There doesn't seem to be anyone else in the building right now.
All right. I'm gonna see how sneaky I can be without her. What's she doing in the parlor? Is she watching TV or doing anything that would suggest that she's down there for a significant period of time and is not likely to move anytime soon?
She's she's drinking, and you don't know if she's brooding or thinking or mulling something over or like hallucinating. But
All right, yeah. She seems indisposed. I'm going to go and just sneak in and see if I can't creep in and find something that is useful that doesn't require me to use my mouth words.
Let's see. You find.
You want me to do an investigation roll?
Yeah, give me a perception plus investigation, difficulty 6.
All
Give me
right.
some kind of structure.
All right. Heightened senses help?
Yeah.
All right. Lowering the diff to 5. 4 successes.
Okay. So you find the master bedroom,
All right.
which is a mess. It's lingerie and liquor bottles, and there's a silver serving tray that someone has been doing lines off of. Like there's a rail just sitting there.
Oh, yeah.
The bed is very neatly made, actually. There's a handful of sex toys scattered around it. And in this room, is there anything useful? There is a diary.
Yep. Oh, good. I want to see who she thinks is dreamy. I'm assuming most of it's going to be Mulkey madness.
It's actually a lot of bullet points.
Oh, excellent.
Genevieve's name comes up. She refers to 3 people recently by name.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see here. Stéphane, Robert, and Renault.
Wait a minute. I'm a freaking idiot. I ate Robert. Yes. What does he know about Renault?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Well, it's a good thing I didn't admit that to Theodore.
Renault basically bought his degree.
Okay.
And got a job at his daddy's firm, but then actually did well enough to get headhunted to another firm.
Okay.
And he was like a Wolf of Wall Street style banking party boy.
Okay.
Actually, that's how he met Robert and Stéphane. And because Stéphane was because of his dad, part of this secret gentleman's club that had girls brought in every once in a while. That's how he met Henriette and later Hélène. Robert was the first one to be embraced,
Okay.
followed by Stéphane and Renaud. Let's see. Renaud also was having. Oh, no. Here's a good thing with that investigation role. Renaud was sort of the first to start figuring out his feeding preference.
Okay. Yeah, that was actually just what I was about to ask.
Yeah. And specifically men in the service industry.
Okay. True venture then. All right. That is something that I can take to Jenny for tracking. Because it's entirely possible that men in the service industry is something that could do, but also perhaps someone would just facilitate someone who acts enough like that it fools the old, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Sort of like, the difference between a firefighter and a firefighter with breakaway pants.
Yeah, one of them is much more flammable. So that's Renaud's feeding preference. And you also know that one more tidbit. You get from Henriette's journal that the nephews, she calls them, were sort of ingratiating themselves to Boyer with the intention ultimately of taking the title for themselves.
All right, that's fair. In Robert's memories, was Renaud like the kind of flashy, conspicuous consumption type guy? Big tipper type stuff. Tried to really like to flash his wad. Or was
definitely like to flash his wad.
All right.
In his breathing days, with call girls and strippers.
Yeah.
Like then. You could always count on him to have an 8-ball in his pocket.
Yeah.
Even though he didn't do coke. And he was having, it seemed like of the three of them, he was having a hard time letting that lifestyle go.
All right, then. Then I know that I'm going to try and check out male waiters and bartenders and stuff like that who have been known with a conspicuous tipper that resembles Renaud. That will be where my next lead. Thank you, sir. Before I leave, I think I'm going to. Is Henriette still downstairs? Sulking.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna take a couple. I'll take a point of blood from her just to make her feel a little bit better, seeing as how I ruined her life twice.
You go. You stealth downstairs.
Yep.
Okay. You get into the room. You are able to ambush her, actually.
All right. Yeah. Now I'm just gonna take a point of blood, seal the wound back up. Like I said, this is actually just to make her feel a little bit better from ruining her life twice.
She's conscious. She's aware. She's not passed out or anything. She's like you feed from her and she hops up off the couch is kind of thing.
Really? She resists the kiss?
My understanding is that the kiss's effects are a little bit short-lived. No, so
I mean-
no, you're right. Let me think through this. You feed on her. You make that. She would experience it. And she would be kind of comfy on the couch for a sec. And I think on Roland's way out, he would hear her call, "You don't want to stay for a proper drink?"
Well, I was just here to, make a slight amends for, killing all those people.
You were here snooping. Find anything good?
I got a job to do. You know how it is. Are you okay?
Am I okay? Well, aside from the non-consensual donation, aside from lots of things going sideways, life is peachy.
Well,
And she's now kind of like leaning over the back of the chaise that she was on, looking at Roland.
well, if it makes you feel any better, this was never directed at you.
I know. Can't say you're not making my life difficult, though.
Oh, no, I very much am. I do that a lot.
You, get any leads on Remy yet?
Remy? Actually, what did we do with Remy? Oh, yeah, he ran. That guy ran. If I remember, actually, this is just Jim asking. Remy ran, if I remember right, after we killed everybody in his club.
We don't know what happened with Remy.
Yeah. So what you remember from the club that night is that Remy got staked,
right,
and brought back. So because that happened while you were being inceptioned, he actually got brought back to this house.
Oh, well, see, he was here then. So you should know more than I would.
Helen let him go.
Yeah, well, I would track him down, but I have a feeling that he would probably run as soon as he saw me, what with me killing his two blood brothers. That's the problem when you live a long time. Eventually you murder everybody that everybody else knows.
It's too bad. Might even be able to take it to the Sabbat.
Wait, Remy could take care of the Sabbat? Remy
Take
couldn't
you
even...
take you to the Sabbat.
Oh, he could he?
Mm.
He is just an expert at picking the wrong people to be friends with.
Yeah, it kind of happens when you're a drug dealer.
I run drugs and I don't... never mind.
Drug running is different than drug dealing.
No, that's true. That's true. All right. Well, do you want me to pass along a message for him if I find him?
If you don't end up just killing him like you do with people, I would love his digits. I have a conversation I'd like to have with him.
I'll see what I can do. And if that ends up happening, the cost will be 5,000.
Do it by the end of the week. That'll be 10 and a blowjob.
You're joking, right? I didn't fuck my food when I was alive. You think I'm going to do it when I'm dead?
Fine then, 15.
All right, then. Huh. $5,000? That must be one hell of a blowjob.
I have some practice.
Well, we all have our talents. All right. And hopefully, things will work out for you. But also, and just as a friendly thing, be nice to Jenny.
She okay?
It's been a rough couple of days, but she'll keep. She's tougher than she thinks that she is.
She's you know what? Yeah, she's a little drunk. She might be the only friend I have left. Just
I'll
don't
let her
let
know.
anything too bad happen to her. Okay.
Well, I do my best, but I'll make sure that she gets she stays okay. Made a promise after all.
Good boy. And she kind of slinks back to laying down on the couch. Just lock the door behind you.
I came in through the window.
Whatever.
And Roland will leave through the window. But he will shut it and make sure that it's locked.
It's very kind.
All right, then. I think that's it for Roland's scene.
And just a few minutes left. Anais gets a call from Josephine.
Anais?
Sorry, Deanna.
Yes.
You get a call from Josephine,
Oh.
ex-girlfriend slash associate of Madeline Dorigny.
And I nearly forgot her name. She's so bad. Okay. She was like, who? Oh. Yeah, she's actually reading back through the text. The words on the phone that says our last text was about a month ago or so. She totally forgot. She's calling, right? Not texting.
So she's calling, not texting.
Okay. Yeah, she picks up the phone. Frenzy.
We don't mean to bother you. I know you're running around with those lowlives or whatever, but have you talked to Mr. Jacobs about Madeline's offer? Oh, wait, no, sorry. No, this call wouldn't be happening because he had a conversation with Laura. No, the call. She says, Madeline wanted me to let you know that there's a new batch of product coming in from Paris tomorrow.
What product you're not explaining?
Try to be a little more subtle, Anais. Product from Paris coming in by train.
products from Paris.
Vampires.
They're so pretty.
Vampires. Vampire.
I understand you. Yes, I fully understand. I got the message.
Good.
Yeah, they're coming in. They'll be on the 950. Don't know if you all want to do something about them or what. Apparently, there's a lot of them. Apparently, there's a lot of them coming. The supplier in Paris is getting a big payout to make certain problems down in Bordeaux go away.
Yeah, Anais is still trying to. She's still wrapping her head around this. And where do you expect me to put all these products?
In the ground.
In the ground, like physically in the ground with all the worms in the ground?
Yes.
I can do that. Anais can do Marie can do that. So Anais therefore has a friend who can make sure that they're secure in the ground.
You're so lucky your sweat smells like cinnamon.
Okay.
You got that from
yeah, I'll find
Perfect.
someone to help me.
Put some
I'll
motherfuckers
find
in the
someone.
ground.
I'll find someone to help me with your worm consumption issue.
Good.
Was that all you needed from me, or?
Well, you ghosted me.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. That's so funny. I deeply apologize. It's been a long few months for me. I know you won't believe me, but I was possessed by a few demons in my body. I was looking very, very ugly. You wouldn't have liked me just because I was ugly. And you wouldn't have wanted to do anything with me because you would have to look at my ugly face. So I apologize.
God, You're the worst. You are bad for me. Madeline tells me so.
But you love me.
Yeah, I do. Fucking.
I can feel your love through the line.
Just don't die tomorrow, okay?
Okay, okay.
And she hangs up.
And with that, the sun is rising on us, isn't it?
No, there's more left to be done that night, but certainly it hit 9 o'clock. So
Yeah. Alrighty then. Thank you for joining us, everybody. We will be back in 2 weeks. Please subscribe. Please follow. Please do all that fun stuff. And yeah, check us out on Patreon and check us out on Twitter. We answer all DMs on Twitter, so that should be fun. All right.
Why are vampires so bad at romance? Like,
We
what's
get
up with
all
this
the-
sexy vampire thing? Oh, I want the vampire. They're so bad at relationships.
They really
Because
are.
vampires
because
were a
they have to-